So we heard that, and we were warned. We were warned, and we didn't listen. COVID test.
All right, yeah.
Take the vial and the swab out.
Okay.
That button. Confidence into your nostrils. And just follow it. 3 to 5 big circles, both nostrils. And then I just have to be able to see.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You're now tuned into T.
And
And it's your girl, Jazzy Jan.
Mike Diesel.
And we in the building, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through and being with us. We kind of shaky, y'all. We on a back road, so sorry. We trying to get you right here. But, yeah, so we got some important things to come through and talk about with the fam. We just want to start by saying, babe, so what did we hear from Joe Biden in case people don't know?
He's talking about the Omicron. Talking about that right there. Talking about it's coming from Africa, South Africa to be more specific, but he's really not being specific at all. He's just saying it's coming from Africa.
Right.
So he's banning specific countries from Africa from traveling.
Right.
As of right now.
Right.
That's what's going on. A lot of people been talking about it, and hey, we just came from Africa, so
yeah.
You know.
If you don't know, Mike and I just came from a trip from Africa. So if you're new to the channel, we just got back. We probably just got back
Tanzania.
From Tanzania.
Tanzania.
The Omicron, if you don't know what that is either, because some people might be like, what are y'all talking about? That is supposed to be a more intense COVID variant. You know how like they had the Delta variant. Omicron is supposed to be a more intense variant that is supposed to be harder to get rid of and more potent, and it's supposed to be coming out of Africa is what they're saying. So he's banned 7 countries. I'll have a screenshot or something like right here of the countries. Some of them include Malawi, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Namibia. Those are just a few of them, and then there's more, a couple of them that I wasn't able to pronounce, so we'll have like a little list over here. We just want to talk about let y'all know if we tested positive for the variant, and let y'all know some different things that were kind of going on in our family, and let y'all know our experience in Africa so y'all can know what we saw on the ground floor of our experience in Africa. So first, we would like to say, when we expressed to our family members that we were going to Africa, babe, what kind of reaction did we get?
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everybody, was very nervous and very fearful, which is, it's just lack of knowledge, because most people just know what the media feeds us. So we don't blame them, because we understand that the media has been feeding negative images of Africa. They were not the only ones. We have friends like, why would y'all vacation in Africa? Like, that makes no sense. Like, y'all gonna get ate by a lion, or y'all are going to get COVID. Y'all are going to get robbed or something. Like, y'all are crazy for wanting to go down there. So that was pretty much what we experienced when we told people that we wanted to go to. And our parents and kind of close family members, their fear was mostly the COVID situation. People have told people, even some of my family members said, well, I have a friend that they're from Africa and they said COVID is super bad over there. So we heard that, and we were warned. We were warned, and we didn't listen. So we were warned, and now this is happening.
Yeah, so, even before we was going to Africa, we was getting the vaccine.
Yeah, exactly. We're against that juice. So everybody was very scared for us because of that. And now we are in this predicament, which we are going to talk about right now. So, babe, will you explain the precautions that you have to take, all the things that you have to do to even get to Africa?
Before you even get to Africa, you got to get a COVID test. You got to test negative for COVID before you even get on the plane.
Right.
Then once you get off the plane in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, then you got to get another test.
You have to get another test.
You got to get another test then. Okay, now on the way back, same thing. Before you get on the plane in Dar es Salaam, you have to get a COVID test as to show negative, or you can't get on the plane.
Exactly, within 24 hours.
Interestingly enough, once you touch down in the U.S., you do not have to get a COVID test.
Exactly.
Now, Joe Biden said for people that's unvaccinated, you have to have a COVID test within 24 hours before you leave
the place
Africa that you're coming from. So before we left Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, before we even left there, we had to get the test results back. We had to time it so perfectly.
Exactly.
To get the test results back that it would last 24 hours. Now, if you're coming from across seas, they actually give you 48 hours. It's like once, you know, if you got a connecting flight, you got a connecting flight, they give you 48 hours.
Right.
So we still had to time it right. So, but yeah, when we dropped down in the U.S., didn't have to get a COVID test.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's exactly right. So just to know how extensive it is to be able to travel to Africa when it comes to COVID precautions, that's what we want y'all to know. And with that being said, we're going to explain our experience in Africa when it comes to seeing COVID or being exposed to COVID. And then we're going to explain our experiences on the plane and everything, coming back to America and everything. So in Africa, everybody, like, you know, we weren't scared because we know the Most High is with us regardless, and we know that He led us to Africa. But everybody was really telling us, like, man, COVID finna be rampant over there because none of them believe in it, and and this and this and this. So when we were on the plane to go to Africa, if you're a person of no color watching this, you know, I'm sorry if you're offended. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. But, you know, when we were on the plane going to Africa, the people that we see coughing and sick and sneezing and stuff was mostly them. Was mostly like European type people. And also, Michael and I live in Colorado now, so we haven't experienced any allergies, anything. And when we got to Texas, we started experiencing some weird stuff. We were sneezing and kind of coughing, and we knew it wasn't COVID because we had to take a test, but it was more that we haven't been around like all the cedar and the allergies and stuff in a long time. So we even felt bad like when we went on a plane and we were kind of like sneezing and stuff. But when we touched down in Africa, babe, like, what was the experience when we touched down in Africa? Did we see people sick and all this? Like, what were we seeing?
Sure. No. We didn't see none of that at all.
None of that,
Once we made it at the airport, after we took our COVID test at the airport, and once we went outside, nobody got on masks. Nobody 6 feet apart from each other.
No personal space.
Nobody coughing. Nobody sneezing. Matter of fact, I started smoking some cigarettes while I was down there. Well, slightly before I came down there. Started smoking some cigarettes, and I haven't been smoking cigarettes for a while. I've been smoking, you know, the vaporizer for the most part. So I'm coughing from that. Dude look at me like,
yeah, one of our Tanzanian drivers like, you sick? Like, what's going on with you?
What's going on with you?
Why you coughing over here? Like, so we're telling you this to tell you, you cannot always believe what the media puts out, y'all. When we went to Africa, like, I had still had that sneeze and kind of a light cough from the allergens in Texas. And I felt weird because when I tell you, we did not see one person cough, sneeze, look sick. Africans are out there, like, we were in the area, and all we can do is speak for Tanzania, which is the area we
saw
went.
3 people cough.
We went in, maybe out of the whole 16 days, maybe. And then when I did see people cough, I saw Europeans cough at the hotel that were not Tanzanian. They were European people. So
they was
like,
coughing all day.
I saw them cough. But when it came to Africans,
food and stuff, close to the food.
Yeah, So when we came to Africans, those people are out there. For one, we're getting fresh juice, like, from the tree. Like, they're literally taking pineapples and mangoes and juicing them right then and there, and you're getting fresh, healthy juice. People are eating healthy.
Most people got them in their yard.
Yeah, people are eating healthy. Like, if y'all saw the last video, check out that last video of our boy Adrian, the expat. He gave us a fresh coconut right there, fresh mango from a tree at his house and everything. Like, all fresh fruits that we were eating. It's at the end of the video if you didn't check it, so check that out. But yeah, like, it is crazy. Like, don't believe what they're telling you. And I'm not saying that there's no COVID anywhere in Africa, because all we can speak for is the area that we were in. Just like America, like, it's way more rampant in Texas, where we're from, than I've seen in the area of Colorado that we are in right now.
Yeah, we talking about Dar es Salaam.
We're talking about Dar es Salaam,
Zanzibar.
Tanzania, and Zanzibar, where we were at. So when it comes to Africans, we saw people running. We saw people jogging. We saw people exercising on the beach. Like, these people were healthy, way more healthy than, you would literally see groups of 20 to 30 Africans exercising all the time. And when I got to Tanzania, down there for like 2 days, man, I started feeling way better. That heat, I don't know, it's like some God done bless, like, the African sun. I am not lying to you. Like, we started getting out and going outside and everything, and like allergies. Cough, everything gone, like instant. Like, I felt weird for like 2 days, and then once I started getting out in the sun and I forced myself, like, nah, I'm finna get out. Started feeling way better. So we make this video for a couple of reasons. One, to tell you that don't believe the hype of what they're saying, how Africa is. There are reasons why they want people out of Africa. There are reasons why they want to shut Africa out for getting travel, to kind of starve them from getting money. You gotta, like, peep the propaganda. And another thing is, it should make you think, during the time of this mass exodus, where a lot of Black Americans are waking up and saying, hey, I want to go back to my roots, I want to go back to Africa. Now all of a sudden they're trying to villainize Africa and make Africa the super variant and nobody can travel there and da 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 da.
Well, they've been doing that for years.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that, but like, it's a mass exodus right now, and right now they're bringing this up. They say that the enemy does not want you to get back home. Like, white people don't want us, but they don't want nobody else to have us. They want us to be like the slaves. Like, if we're not here, then who would they abuse? Who would be the low person on the totem pole? So just we're
next minority.
Exactly. Yeah, they'll do that, and it still doesn't work the same.
Person of color, as they say.
Yeah, and it still don't work the same as it does with how they do our people. So we just want y'all to know, like, from what we saw in Africa, we're not saying COVID does not exist. We're not like, even though we might be conspiracy theorist people, we're not like that. Like, COVID doesn't exist, y'all just making it. No, we know people have died of COVID. We know COVID exists. We're not denying that, but we're telling y'all, don't believe everything you see. We barely seen anybody cough in Africa. We saw people way more healthier there than in America. You want to know where the germs were? On that plane with all the Europeans coming back and forth. Like, that's where I heard the most coughing, and in the airports is where I heard the most coughing. And where we are now, Texas, it was, we went into the laundromat to wash some clothes, and people in there coughing. We had to put our stuff in, have our mask on, and get out. Like, so and another reason why we did this video is because right after we landed, a week later was Thanksgiving. So we made sure that we had our test results to show that we didn't have COVID.
Yep, to show the family. To
show our family, because a lot of people were scared. Yeah, a lot of people were scared, like, because they're like, well, y'all went to Africa, so y'all could be bringing something back. And literally, like, the day after Thanksgiving, they came out with this omni-variant thing. And one of our family members that was at the Thanksgiving celebrations tested positive for COVID, y'all. So the first people they gonna look at is who?
Us.
Y'all went to Africa, so we know y'all the ones that done bought this back and blah 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 blah. So what we did, even though we've already had a COVID test, we're gonna have,
trust them Tanzania
exactly. They're even though you can't, even though we've already had a test coming back saying that we're negative. We just went just now and retook another test. We're going to come back with another video and show you guys our results, the live results that we get or whatever. We're going to post them for your sake and for our family's sake. But my mom already got tested, who we stayed with the whole entire time. She was negative. So if my mom is negative, we know for sure because we were around her. That's who we stayed with.
Yeah, that's hugs and kisses right there.
That's who we stayed with the whole entire time. My other cousins tested negative. So we feel like my aunt, and I love her and I want her to be well and everything. I'm praying for her that she's well, but we feel like she caught it somewhere else. But not a lot of the family members, just a couple. I'm not trying to say nothing, but my aunt of no color, I love her to death, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was the one that was kind of like, well, they went to Africa, so what? So, you know, so we're just saying that Africa is not out there like that, like how people think. If you do your research, they actually have one of the lowest COVID rates of any other place, but the media does not want to portray that. Like, they don't want to say that. They don't want to do that. So we are going to come back as well with our other results and show you guys. But we just want y'all to know, like, you know, family, you go travel, like, we want y'all to know in the area that we were in, it was A-okay for us.
Yeah. We got the Most High.
Yeah. And thank you. Exactly. And thank you.
I know there's people who
That's
also
exactly
have the Most
right.
High.
That is exactly
who,
right.
Have had COVID, and you know, he works differently for different people.
Right. That's right. And I feel like if you are, I don't know, you have the feeling that you want, but I feel like if you're in the place where the Most High wants you to be, is a covering of protection. It's okay, boy. That's our dog, y'all. DOG. If you don't know him, but there's a covering of protection, you know, over you. But even with that covering, we would be honest and be like, man, everybody was sick in Africa. Everybody was coughing in Africa. We were scared to be in Africa. We would tell y'all the truth. And that's not what it was at all in the parts of Africa that we were in. So if anything, you know, watch yourself, pray. We don't judge anybody who's gotten the juice. But as for us in this house, you know, we're in our own thing.
We're going to dodge it as much as we can.
So, yeah. And we don't know what will happen. If the Most High tells us you need to, you know, you don't know. So you just don't judge people for what they've done. I don't judge anybody. There's people in my family that got it, and that's just, you know, they believe that was the right thing to do. So, but we just want to tell y'all, Africa was good, y'all. Africa was good to us. Thank you to the Most High for getting us home safely. We will come back with our other test results. But as of now, when we landed, we did not have COVID, y'all. So, yeah, I know they're talking about this Omicron, but just don't believe the hype sometimes of what the media pushes.
We end up having somebody fall victim.
Yeah.
Not fall victim, but end up contracting COVID.
Yeah, in Texas. And Texas is where it's rampant. I was more scared to be there than to be in Africa. I'm not going to lie to you. I was more scared to be in Texas than to be in Africa.
No, everybody got to go get tested.
Period.
Especially us.
Yeah, because now we came from Africa. So now it looks like, oh, they don't went on a trip to Africa.
It's real easy to blame.
They spreading so, and that hasn't been everybody, because the majority of people already know that we had our tests and everything. But that has been a few, you know, a few. So, yeah, comment down below. What do y'all think about this Omicron? What do y'all think about what they're saying? Like, COVID is rampant in Africa. Has anybody been to any other parts of Africa? And if you have, let us know your experience.
Yeah,
let us know.
There are some really, really bad parts.
Then, yeah, we don't deny that.
From South Africa.
Tell us what's going on in your area. Let us know what's going on in your area. We can't trust
everything that we see on the media all the time.
Exactly. Let us know what's going on in your area.
The media say it so broad, you know.
Exactly.
They say coming from Africa. So you hear this just coming from Africa.
And if you read, I'm going to try to see if we can find like an article, but if you read, they said the variant hasn't even been tested and they don't even know how it transmits or spreads, and if it's even worse. They're just coming out saying that and banning countries. So you got to just like peep, and you know what type of person Joe Biden is.
Yeah, they said
we know
one of these organizations, maybe the WHO or something like that, advised against it. So you shouldn't ban.
Yeah, said you're doing it too fast.
Biden's like,
no, we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah. Now let's see if he would be that quick to ban Europe, because honestly, they're the ones bringing a bunch of stuff over here. But he's South Africa. He's real quick to ban places in Africa.
But South Africa do have
more Europeans.
And maybe that's wrong too. But what I see, they have more Europeans.
Yeah, they do.
Haven't been there.
But he also banned Zimbabwe and Malawi and a lot of different places that aren't rampant with Europeans. So it is not in Tanzania yet, just so you know. That ban does not apply yet, but everything's changing daily. So if you are going to be traveling, make sure you really check those restrictions.
Talk about trying to make you get the vaccine.
Yeah, Australia is making people. I think Canada is too. Australia, I don't even think you can go in grocery stores without getting the juice, you know. But yeah, so y'all know what we're talking about. Use your judgment. But we just wanted to come on here and let y'all know the truth about what we experienced in Africa, y'all.
Yeah.
And we'll be back. We'll have another video with those new results so y'all can see. So yeah, if y'all have any questions or concerns, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe the video, share the channel. Thanks to everybody that's been coming through. We appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, anything else? Yes. DLG, you want to say bye? Okay, that's him. He's saying bye. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to T. And we out, y'all. Peace.
Much love, family. For you. All right, yeah.
All right, so you take the vial and the swab out. Just make sure you don't touch the swab tip with your hands.
Okay.
You can use that button to poke it out of the plastic.
Sure.
And then again, it only goes half an inch into your nostril. It doesn't go super far in. 3 to 5 big circles, both nostrils. And then I just have to be able to see. Thank you. That's perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Swab side down into that vial.
Put it on me now.
And into the large orange and clear bag. And yeah, they'll email you your guys' results. They say 2 to 5 days, but yeah, it's usually about 2 to 3 days.
Okay, thank you very much.